This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
I'm excited about our guest today. I got to see him for the first time. I've heard of him and read his material for years, but I got to see him at the Scale Up conference in Anaheim last month. Great conference, great focus on customer service, great focus on human connection. We've got John Dijulius with us today. He's the author on how to provide a world-class customer experience. He's an international consultant, best-selling author of 2 books, works with companies like the Ritz-Carlton, Lexus, Starbucks, Nordstrom, Nestle, Chick-fil-A, Marriott Hotel, Cheesecake Factory, Progressive, Insurance, Harley-Davidson, State Farm, and many more. John doesn't just talk about it, he lives it. He's a very successful entrepreneur. He's got a couple of companies. One is John Roberts Spa, which is a chain of upscale Cleveland locations, repeatedly named top 20 salons in America. And he's got the Dijulius Group. It's a consulting firm focused on changing the world by creating a customer service revolution. And I'm excited about his newer book, The Relationship Economy, Building Stronger Customer Connections in the Digital Age. John, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Derek. Pleasure to be here.
I'm in the marketing space. We did a pivot a few years ago, a little bit away from the digital and more on the aspirational overall strategy and experience. And when I heard you talk about the relationship economy and just started to study what you're doing with customer service and relationships, and it really resonated, and you're doing it at such a high level. And so I love learning from expert guests like you. Give us a little bit of background just about you in general, and then just who you are as a person. Then I want to get right into talking about some concepts from your book.
Yeah. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 30 years. Opened a salon, just about 27 years ago, and we had no money, no customers, no employees. And so we were going to be different than all the ones up and down our street here in Cleveland with providing a world-class customer experience. And that was in the early 90s, and it took off, and we started growing, and people started organizations, chambers of commerce, whatever, they asked me to speak because of our world-class customer experience. And then that really grew, and wrote my first book, Secret Service, in 2002. And ever since then, I've spent all my time in the Dijulius Group, and where we just, as you said, we're trying to change the world by creating a customer service revolution. So that's where we are today. 5 books later, and the Relationship Economy just came out a little over a month ago, and fortunately it's hit #1 on Amazon and a lot of other places.
Excited about it. Thank you. I've bought a couple of books. You were kind enough to send a few. I'm going to be giving some of these away on LinkedIn over the next couple of weeks as this show airs as well. I bought it as a handbook too. I put it in my conference room, and our management team started grabbing it because I feel like I feel like customer service, and let's dig into that in a minute, but I feel like it's a lost art. And I'm gonna give you a specific example. It's happened more than once for us recently, where we've been sitting with a client and they've been talking about how to digitally connect with their customer, and the customer was almost literally right across the street. And they were trying to do a Facebook ad or whatever it might be, or some kind of AdWord campaign. That's all great. I get that. But there was a lost art of actually either talking and outreaching in the community, or actually talking to their customers and building that meaningful connection. And that scared me when I saw that. Derek Champagne here. So many exciting things happening in 2019. Join us. Visit DerekChampagne.com.